really is one of my favourite stores, West Gosford in Australia. 4-wheel drive Supacentre, camping, 4-wheel driving, adventure, outdoors. This is the place to go. You got to come and see my mate Jeremy. This is the place to go if you need anything. These guys will look after you for sure. Jeremy, how you going, buddy?
What about yourself?
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, so mate, I'm after a teeny tiny tent. If you have anything, you got something?
Yeah, we got some new ones just over there.
Oh, mate. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. How did you have this already? Dude, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is my backup in case my van dies. So I'm going to put 1 foot in that one, 1 foot in that one. I mean, the stuff they have here is just awesome. You know, you got your oven, probably heat up a sandwich or a pie or something, right? In there?
100%.
No problem at all. And 12 volt. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. That's my fridge, 75 litre. Absolutely the way to go. Generators. Are these pretty quiet? Would you say?
So
I mean, this one looks.
knows more. Yeah, it sounds like a lawnmower sort of thing.
This is about a lawnmower kind of volume. Yep. So
Yeah, so
kind of loud, right?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller, a lot more compact if you want to save on room and weight.
Yep. And quieter.
Yes.
I assume. Yeah. Yeah. This looks pretty good actually. Not too bad at all. And you have the so the batteries and the battery block. Let's talk about those for a minute because I'm kind of curious. Like this is what I have in my van, and I want to tell you right now, I've been very happy with this. I've been able to adjust it so that I can have 2 batteries running through the head. So basically, I've got my batteries running together, and this has been fine. Like it handles it absolutely no problem at all. And so what do you think about these, mate?
Yeah, they're a brilliant thing. Like it's got all your fruit. It's already got your 25 amp DC to DC charger built inside, so you don't have to worry about buying that separate and putting it together yourself. You got your battery monitor, aka the shunt. Tells you what's going on with the battery, what's going in, what's going out. You got your cigarette lighter input, USB, USB-C. And around this side, you've got all your Anderson inputs.
Anderson inputs, yep,
Yes.
these are the way to go, man, for sure.
So you could plug your fridge into there. Anything with the Anderson, you can run off either of these two. If you want to charge it via solar, you got your 2-pin Anderson solar input there. This one here, alternator, that's if you want to connect it up to your ignition and alternator. So every time you turn on the car, the battery does charge.
That's how I have mine set up. So at the moment, I've got my fridge plugged into one of these. I've got my solar going into here. I've got 2 solar panels, so I've got 400 watts coming in.
Yep.
And I've got my the alternator. Now this is amazing because you know, every time I start my car up, you know, it's charging the battery. The solar doesn't charge, so obviously if you're going to drive at night time. That's one thing I will say, you can only do one at a time.
Yep.
But, you know, I mean, this is incredible. You're basically, you turn the car on, starts charging. I'm usually getting around about sort of 290 watts, maybe 300 max, that kind of thing, which is, charges the battery in no time at all, you know. And, yeah, able to charge both batteries doing that. And then when I'm not driving, got the solar going. So yeah, a really amazing system, and this has the built-in regulator and everything that you need, right?
So the regulator's built into the DC charger that we supply. Also, you get your positive and negative on the back, so if you want to connect up an inverter, that's what gives you the chance to do.
Yep, and that's how I have mine set up too, which is rather nice. And price-wise, you can see, so we've got here. This is so you recommend the 120 watt. The 120 lithium is the best battery for this one, right? It's the perfect size for it. Is that right? You can also fit a 100.
Yep, you can go 100.
So Jeremy, batteries. What do we got going on, man?
So we've got the AGMs and then we have the lithium. One difference is about them. The AGMs, if you drain them below 50%, it starts to damage the battery and eventually does die. Lithium, you can drain them all the way down to 10% and still get a lot more cycles out of them. One thing about it, this 60 is pretty much producing the same amount of power as a 115 AGM.
Wow, look at that.
So it's a big difference.
And how about weight-wise?
Weight-wise? Well, put it this way, you can pick up this with one hand.
Right, and the other one's a lot heavier.
Yep.
So for the same amount of usage, it's actually a lot smaller and actually lighter.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, that's really good. I know I went lithium. I got 2 lithium 120s, as I mentioned. And honestly, honestly, it's the way to go. I definitely wouldn't be going, at first my friend recommended maybe I should try these kind of guys, the AGMs, but yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with the lithiums in the end. So the sizes you have here, so we've got 60 amp hours, 100, 120s, and then we go down to 200 and then 300. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. And as you can see, this is the big boy here. So
the cells in that one is actually prismatic A grade, so it's top of the range.
So the cells are
prismatic
A grade. Okay, you're speaking Chinese to me now.
It's just the different cells.
So these are they more efficient as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, so they're more efficient and they're safer.
Stress these a lot more than the old ones as well.
Right, right.
We'll not catch on fire. But if you're going to use a lithium, never put it under the bonnet because you will lose your car.
Ah, okay. As a general rule, right. Now, when you said this one here is prismatic cells, is that with all of the lithium ones you have, or just that one?
So the 200 and 300, prismatic A grade. The other ones are just prismatic.
Okay, so they're just a slightly more basic version of that one there. Okay. Well, that's really good to know, though. But I tell you what, if you're not sure how big you want to go, just go a little bit bigger anyway, just to be safe, right?
Yeah.
Because you never know. And then price-wise, these guys always have a great price on these. As you can see, 3-year warranty. All the information you need. There's always someone here who knows. So Jeremy was explaining to me that they've got this new interface here, which looks pretty cool. Control box. The King's brand is just one brand that I'm in love with. I think the quality versus the price is just something that you can't go wrong. I have probably 90% of the stuff in my van is King's brand. Solar panels, fridge, battery block, and the batteries I have, all the wires and cables I have. Two solar panels that I have as well. Very, very happy with it all. Very happy. So these are the solar panels that I've got going on with my system, and I have 2 of these 200 watt solar panels, and you can see they're not that expensive. One of the advantages of having 2 is it means that I can, because I've got 2 batteries, I can get away with having 2 solar panels, and I'm just about never out of power. So as far as playing PlayStation goes, putting my TV on or anything like that, I'm never really low. Plus obviously the alternator is also charging the 2 batteries as well. And just incredible what they have here. I love it. I didn't really know anything about this stuff before I came to these guys. They usually do package deals with the solar panel, and they chuck in the brackets as well. So I used these, which I found them to be quite useful. Both solar panels fit on my roof, no problem at all. You just see they just have so much really cool stuff. I see a lot of cars in Australia, 4-wheel drives and these kind of bigger vehicles. They keep these. Obviously if you're stuck or anything like that. I don't really do any 4-wheel driving, but I can imagine that being quite useful. Yeah, these look pretty comfortable actually, honestly. Very cool. Oh, I never saw these before. So it looks like we've got some cast iron cooking set. That could be quite useful. Oh yeah, look at that. That's really cool. Now these are good. These little tables here, I don't have one. My friend has one of these. Can definitely recommend. I actually do want to get one eventually. I don't need it just yet. And it looks like a larger one here. These are good. Very lightweight, don't take up too much space as well. Oh man, look at this. This is cool. That's a good size. I mean, that's basically the size of probably a double, I would say. That's really cool. In Australia, you've got to worry about all the snakes trying to get into your tent. So these are a good way to go. Accessories, they've always got your Anderson cables that you need. For me, what I've done with my system is I've set up the two 200 watt solar panels going into the battery block, and there I have it set up with two batteries, and the two batteries then feed my TV using the 12 volt and the PlayStation using the inverter. I just need a 600 watt inverter for that. But as far as the King's brand go, you could easily go no problem at all with the 1000. And this is what I'm using to deal with mine. No problem at all. And the two batteries, and I've never had any issues. I've never had my PlayStation fail. I've never had the power go off on me. It just runs beautifully. So definitely can recommend 4-wheel drive Supacentre, West Gosford. Definitely come down, check these guys out. You won't go wrong. And I tell you what, they also very knowledgeable here as well. That's the other thing I like, is that I didn't know any of this stuff before, and these guys put me right. And you know, as you can see here, this is pretty much what I have. Amazing. Alright, and of course we've got inverters. So I want to tell you again, King's brand, can't go wrong. 1000 watt, 2000 watts, 3000 watts. And what Jeremy was explaining to me is that if you've got a smaller battery, you definitely want to go for the smaller size inverter. You're going to be draining too much power if you've got the large one. It's a lot of waste, is that right? You're basically wasting power, is that how it works?
Pretty much, yeah. The bigger the inverter, the more it's going to drain. Mm-hmm. I mean, people can come in and they want to run like a kettle off the 1000 watt inverter. Like, I mean, they will do it, but it's going to drain your battery like that.
Right,
so
right.
If you're going to go kettle, I'd go something bigger like the 3000 watt inverter.
But you also need a bigger battery.
Yes, bigger battery.
Yep, right.
The kettles, they drain the same amount of power as a washing machine and a dryer, so they do.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So if you're going to go a kettle,
yeah,
either go a bigger battery or just use a normal gas.
Yep. I mean, that's why in my van I've got a smaller one, and honestly, for the PlayStation, for the TV, for the few things that I have going on, I've never had an issue, and I'm just about on full power most of the time. Yep. So if I started using a 3000 water and heating up water, I'll just heat up my water on gas. Yep. There's no problem at all. So. Yeah, but definitely, man. Pure sine wave. This is what I know you got to get. I've had many people tell me that you have to go that way. I don't know much about the difference between that and not pure sine wave, but I know that's what you definitely want to get. So just having a quick look on the side of the 2000 here. So you got the plug there. So you can plug USB into these as well, can you?
Yes.
What's the phone cable for? Do you have some idea? That's strange. You talk to it. ET phone inverter. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so these are the way to go. Definitely. And do we get bigger than 3000, or is that pretty much as big as you go? That's the biggest you can go. Yeah, nice. Right, so let's have a look at these fridges. So we got the upright fridges, which they look good. I didn't go for one of these. It wasn't so easy in my van to fit that in the end. But what I did go for was the 75 litre. And what I love about this particular brand is that the way it's set up with the dual zone is that you can have fridge, we can have freezer, you can have fridge, freezer, you can have one off, you can have one on, You can have them both off, obviously, and just the stuff you can do. Now, what does this mean here? This is one thing I wasn't actually sure about. So with the battery monitor, it's got like a low, a medium, and a high setup here. Does that mean that the battery turns off when the battery's low or something like that? Do you know on that one? Yeah, I'm not really sure too. I did try. I leave it on low. I think maybe it turns the fridge off when it gets down, like the battery's too low. Depending on the setup, or how much power it draws. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there's an eco and a max. Don't know much about these, but honestly, this thing definitely the way to go. I also have the slider here as well, which I use, and honestly, I can fit extra stuff down the side because I've got the smaller fridge. Now this is the right size for the 90 litre, isn't it?
Yeah, you can fit the 90 litre on there.
So you can fit the 90 litre on there with extra space, or it's about right.
Yeah, extra. It'll be just a toffee.
Yep. Now the 90 litre is quite big. I mean, that's a big fridge. Yeah, so we've got the 90 litre, we've got the 75 litre, we've got the 60 litre, and the 45 litre. And they're all basically the same, apart from these two just being a single zone.
Yes.
That's still pretty good, though, isn't it?
Just these two.
Yeah.
Single spot. They both draw the exact same amount of power. One's just a little bit bigger.
Oh, so they draw the same power, just one's a bit bigger. Okay. Yep. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh, okay, and you've just got one set of. Yeah, nice, cool. And then obviously with these, you've got your can plug them into normal power. So USB, you can charge things off these, can't you, as well? So if it's plugged in, you can still plug your USB devices into it to charge. Same time, which is quite handy. And then of course you can plug it into your battery block using that one there. Yeah, amazing. I think this is one of your better products in this place as well. Honest to God, so efficient.
The best fridges we got.
The best fridges.
Yeah, best fridges we got.
Yep. And I think last time I checked, mine was drawing, based on the settings I have, around about maybe 29 watts, and that's when it's running. So it's just so cheap. It's so low power.
You're running the 120 lithium. You're getting about 3 days just off a full charge 120 lithium.
3 days, yeah. And at the moment I'm running 2 batteries as well, so I guess I'm getting even double that.
And if you're running solar, you get a lot more.
Yeah, nice. There's so much good information here. This is the other thing as well, you know. It's like the information these guys know here, or if they don't know it, they've got it on hand, or if they don't know it, then somebody else would know it. It's just, you know, there's so much information to know with all this kind of stuff. It's very complicated, but there's always someone here who will better help you to figure it out. Isn't that right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's good, man.
These are the spotlights.
Spotlights. I like spotlights.
So we've got a couple of different types. So you've got your standard lethal.
Standard lethal spotlights. Nice, man. That's beautiful, isn't it? Wow.
One thing about them, I've got a set on my own rig. They bring. They just light up the whole joint and light.
Really?
Yes. But these ones, on the other hand, these are your lethal pros.
So what was the size of these? So 7.
So you got your 7-inch, and then you got
and the 9-inch. Yeah, nice. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, they look cool. And then you got your pros.
Yep. You get the lethal pros. It's pretty much those ones, but on steroids. And you can also get a wiring harness to adjust the brightness and the spread.
Okay, so this one you can actually make more adjustments, and you can't use this on the basic one, can you?
No.
This is only for these ones here.
Yes. But one thing you can do, you can use our original plug-and-play wiring harness on these ones as well. But everything's just on full, so you can't adjust the spread or the brightness with it.
I see. Okay, so what you're saying is that if you use this set here, which is just your basic wires, isn't it really?
Yes.
And on-off switch, I assume.
Yes.
And then from there, it's they're just on and off, and that's it. With this one here, though, you can change the spread. And when it says spot, what does that mean exactly? Like, so is that the volume of it? The brightness.
The brightness, yes.
Okay. Yep. That's cool. And I tell you what, man, these are so cool. Look how cool that looks. Honestly, like, my van doesn't need these, but man, I could do 4 of those across the top. Scare everybody on the road.
And they're not bad for the price too. Instead of paying like $800 just for a set of spotties, come to us. The lethal 9s, the pros anyways, with the lights and the wiring harness, you're looking at $278.95.
Yeah.
The 7s, $248.95, and that's still with the wiring.
That is very good. You can see that. You can see that, yeah. And one thing I know about this brand, Kings, the quality. I'll tell you what, the quality versus the price. I reckon this is the best stuff on the market, in my opinion, based on my experience with it. Is I think you do get a very, very good product for the price.
Yeah.
You'd agree with that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That's why I buy all my stuff here. This is basically heaven for me, man. This shop, honestly. This is where I like to be. You know. And what I understand is that every day your prices change, right?
Yep. Prices change every day new deal.
So it could be tomorrow, might be slightly more expensive, could be cheaper.
Yep.
You just got to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah,
check on the website, that kind of thing.
Just always keep your eye out for a bargain.
And I'll tell you what, this guy here, Jeremy, he always looks after me. This is West Gosford. This guy, I'll tell you what, if you need anything, come down here. And, you know, if you're getting a few things, I'm sure they can work something out for you as well. So, you know, this is definitely the way to go. I think this is my second home, isn't it? How much time I spent here? Alright, so that was our time at the 4-wheel drive Supacentre in West Gosford, Australia. Had a blast, always do, love that place. Just a quick thing, if you have any questions for me, please ask. I know my channel's still new at this stage, but I'm always happy to try and do my best to help you out with information. At the same time, you know, I learned all this quite recently myself, like just in the last few months, and it's been incredible how fast this journey has come along. And how fast my knowledge has grown. So it's not as daunting as I thought it was going to be myself. So ask me any questions. I'll do my best to try and find the answers for you. And at the same time, I'm I've been getting a few people asking me about my electrical system, so that's why I thought I'd do this video. I am also going to consider upgrading my PlayStation to a PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation 4 Pro. It does use a bit more power, so I'm wondering about that. But my PlayStation, I could easily play it all day, no problem at all. Yeah, my battery would be pretty low by the end of that, but I could do it. If you're just looking at playing a couple of hours each day, you're not going to have a problem. So anyway, pleasure doing business. See you next time.